See you. Just tell us what the feeling was like coming onto the pitch for the second half last weekend after what must have felt like ages not playing.
I think the main word is probably relief. The fact that I'm finally through the injury phase and I'm back playing. So yeah, as soon as I come on, I was just buzzing to be back on the pitch, and I felt really good. Obviously, the game and the result wasn't going the way we wanted it to go when I come on, and I had that in mind, and I was thinking, look, there's a job to be done. I'm not here to just enjoy being back on the pitch. I'm here to try and win. And unfortunately, we didn't do that. But on a personal point of view, yeah, I was obviously happy to be back out.
It looks like there's been a lot of you spending time in that treatment room, and it looks like a lot of you at more or less the same time are going to be back and helping out the squad here, and that's got to be great news, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think the more players we can get back fit, the better it is for everybody. It provides more competition. It means that you have to earn your place, so therefore the performances should therefore be better. And obviously no one wants to be injured. Footballers aren't here to be injured, they're here to go and play football, so yeah.
Just talk to us about the injury. What happened and how was the sort of rehab?
Well, in April I got a stress injury on my pelvis, and I think in the end I ended up being out for maybe 7 months, which is a long time. And with them type of injuries, they just take time to heal. It's one of them you can't really do any more to help you, because sometimes they make it worse then. So it's been a lot of almost waiting around, and then it was a lot of build-up of strength and slowly, gradually coming back into football, and finally, hopefully, I'm past all that and I'm back now.
You'd almost rather break your leg, wouldn't you? Then you know exactly how it heals, and somebody would tell you, right, you've got 3 weeks for this bit, another month for that bit. As you say, when it's a stress injury, you're just having to be patient. And when you're a young footballer, I guess patience isn't something that you're very good at.
Maybe I have got all right patience, but I'm not sure I'd rather break my leg. But I can get what you're saying. Yeah, it's a weird injury because it's almost like you don't really know when you're going to be back. You don't know when it's going to heal, and it's hard to determine whether something's healed or not fully. And you're always getting little pains and things. So it has been a long-winded process, and I have had to be patient in order to get through the process. But like I said, I'm just happy to be back now.
So when pre-season came around, where were you up to at that point?
I think I was still on current full rest. There's obviously a period of time where you just have to completely deload and just recover, let your body rest and recover. So I think for the start of pre-season, I was just in the gym, kind of just getting on with the day. I couldn't really do too much. And then slowly, as the games start going on for pre-season, I could slowly start building it back up in the gym. And as soon as you get that feeling of you could be coming back, that's when the motivation just starts kicking in, and that's it then.
When did that green light sort of come that you thought, yeah, we're through the worst of it now and we're not far away?
Probably Monday, last Monday. I'm not sure, because I was out running for a good 6 to 8 weeks of slowly, gradually running, but it's one of them, recoveries aren't linear, and it doesn't just go in a straight line. Sometimes it's up and downs. So a few days I'd be feeling good, then maybe not so good. But I finally got into a bit of a rhythm where I had a few weeks of slowly building up, and that's when we decided, you know what, we can go back into training.
You kind of learned a lot about yourself in the last 7 months or so, that you can be patient, that you can cope with a long-term injury.
I think, I don't know about learn a lot about myself, but if I could go back, I wouldn't not get injured. I think it's done a lot for me in a different way rather than learn about myself. I think it's helped my mentality a lot. I felt like at times I was almost not negative, but not upbeat enough and not appreciative of what I've got enough. And I think once you get, obviously the injury takes away the football side, you start to appreciate what you actually have when you are fit and when you are obviously able to play football. So since I've come back, regardless of what's going on in training, if I'm losing the ball or if I'm not playing well, I don't feel like it's going to affect me like what it used to, and I feel like I'm a lot more positive and just almost happy to be here and embracing the fact I am a footballer.
That's really interesting. Have other players picked up on that you do seem to be maybe a bit brighter, maybe a bit more cheery in the mornings?
I'm not sure, you'll have to ask them, but I'm definitely trying to be more positive and not get involved in any sort of negativity, whether that be because we're losing games or whatever else is going on, but just trying to make sure I'm staying positive and doing my best all the time.
Undoubtedly, the league position's a bit of a worry at the moment, isn't it? You need to get away from where you find yourselves.
Yeah, definitely. It's not where we want to be, and it's not where we set out to be. But I think the good thing about this is it's down to us, and we can change that. And a good few results definitely changes that, and that's obviously what we're going for.
Yeah. What do you think from how have you been watching it, Connor? When you can't really impact it at all, how has it been for you to sit there and think, wish I was out there, wish I could do something to help?
Yeah, I think the main word's frustration, or frustrating to watch, because you feel helpless, because obviously you want to be out there and you want to be helping the lads, but you know that they are giving it their 100%. It's not there, you're sitting there thinking, what are they doing? You're sitting there wanting them to do well, wanting to win, but also wanting to go and do it yourself as well. So yeah, that's been frustrating, but hopefully now I can get involved and help the lads.
It's your third sort of full season at it with the first team now. Do you feel like you've experienced so much in that time that being 21, you almost feel like you could be a bit older in some respects, that you've been around it and you know what to expect? And there'll be young players of a similar age to you who've probably played 2 or 3 league games in their career.
Yeah, maybe I'm more experienced than other players, but I still wouldn't say I'm experienced at all. I've still got a lot to learn, and I think I'm still learning every day. When you've got experienced players around you, you're still always learning. And I think even now, when every single game I'm playing, I'm always learning little things, even if it's minor details, always picking up little things, and I think that's what you've got to do.
Was it good for family and friends as well last weekend?
Yeah, I think they were happy to see me out, because I'm not sure they enjoy me being injured either. No, yeah, I think they were all really happy that I was finally back, and like I said, hopefully, and that's it now, I can stay back playing.
And if you are selected this weekend, you don't really have a more difficult game at the moment in terms of the form of Swindon Town, do you?
No, but I don't think there is an easy game in League Two, so I think they're all really tough, and I think we'll embrace the challenge. And I think sometimes playing the better teams brings the best out of us, so hopefully that'll be the case.